On April 17, 2026, an 18-year-old young woman disappeared in India, leaving no trace after leaving her home. She was supposed to wait for her father in front of a local store at noon, but she never arrived. During the police investigation, the detective in charge reviewed the security camera footage from that establishment. What he discovered in the footage left everyone completely stunned. Carefully analyze his body movements. In the video, you can see the young woman waiting completely normally, when suddenly she looks up and starts walking toward the river with her arm extended, exactly as if someone invisible were leading her by the hand. She eventually left the frame and was never seen again. Some say she was guided by a force from beyond, but tell me, what do you think made her act that way? We traveled to Manitao in the Philippines. A woman was walking down a busy street when she noticed something ahead that defied all logic. A man was crossing a bridge completely at ease, but there was something extremely strange walking right behind him. Unable to believe what her eyes were seeing, she took out her cell phone and started recording the disturbing scene. Watch very carefully what's walking behind that person. A dark, dense silhouette closely follows every step of this person. The creepiest thing is that neither the man nor the people passing by seem to notice anything at all. When she shared it on social media, her followers theorized that the woman managed to capture the Grim Reaper itself, stalking its next victim. But as always, the final word is yours. Sometimes the terror isn't in an exploration video, but hidden in plain sight on the internet. This story went super viral in the community, and it shows us that the digital world can also be very sinister. Now take a good look at the window on the upper floor. Uncle Paul passed away in 2017, and his house was left completely empty. 3 years later, his niece looked up the address on Google Street View. When she zoomed in on her late uncle's room, she clearly saw the dark silhouette of a man looking out onto the street.
Can someone explain why someone was seen in my late uncle's window on Google Street View 3 years after he died? Alright, this is one of those cases that sounds completely made up, and I swear it's not. My Uncle Paul passed away in 2017. He lived alone and the house has been empty ever since. And after he was gone, the house stayed empty for a long time because there was all this inheritance stuff with the family and the house just sat there. So it's like 2020, right? My cousin Paul's daughter is showing a friend where she grew up by looking at the house on Google Maps. And she zooms in on the street view, takes a screenshot and sends it to the family group chat and just says, "What the hell is that?" And in the upstairs bedroom, you can see what looks like a person standing behind the curtain, just a dark shape, but it's clearly the outline, the head and shoulders of a person. You can even make out the gaze toward the street. Now, the Google card or whatever it is, you can check the date on Street View, right? The Google car passed by in 2019, 2 years after Uncle Paul passed away. The house was empty. Only the lawyer and my cousin had keys, and she hadn't been there in months when the picture was taken. I said it was likely just a shadow or the curtain rolled up oddly, which is the sensible answer. However, my cousin checked the curtains at home and they were smooth, as if there was nothing behind them that could make that shape. No curtains, no furniture near the window, none of that stuff. By then, Uncle Paul's bedroom was already empty. There was literally nothing in it.
The Google record is from 2019, 2 years after he passed away. The family confirmed that there were no furniture, curtains, or anything that could create that shadow in the room at that address. Is this just a visual quirk of Google's cameras? Or is it Uncle Paul's spirit saying goodbye to his home? Old hospitals always have very dark stories. King Daughter Hospital in Kentucky was no exception. Chris Yes, an employee of this place, claims to have heard disembodied voices and even seen shadows passing through the hallways, but he had never managed to record them. That changed one night during his early morning shift, while he was watching the closed-circuit security camera system. Now, open your eyes wide before you blink. A completely black silhouette materializes in the middle of the hallway, and in a matter of a millisecond, it moves at a superhuman speed before vanishing completely. Chris is completely convinced that he captured the specter of a former patient from the adjacent room. Some internet users say it could have just been an insect on the camera lens. But tell me, do you notice any digital glitch, or do you think the hospital's really cursed? Let's switch scenes. An urban explorer decides to venture alone into an abandoned convent where, according to legends, the spirit of the German woman Maria still wanders, searching for orphaned children. Pay close attention to the disturbing background audio at this moment.
I'm going to move on and go up the stairs to where the nuns used to live. And maybe try to make contact with Sister Maria, who is said to be one of the main spirits haunting this place. What was that? Dude, I heard a moan coming from downstairs in this direction. Hello? Hello? I think that's the door. The door that leads to the basement. And they say they hear babies down there. Is that what I heard? Oh man. If one of the nuns is down here with me, I want you to make a loud noise to let me know. My God. I came from this room. This room right here. It sounds like one of those cries again. Total darkness down here. Do you hear that? I just heard a voice. A voice back there. Sisters? Sisters? Is that you? Either I'm going completely crazy or I just heard a woman's voice say something. I couldn't tell what, but it sounded like an older woman. Sister? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, man. I just heard footsteps out here. Loud footsteps. It sounded like they were somewhere in this hallway. It seems like I triggered something with that question. Oh my goodness. Sister, is that you? I just heard something around here. Sister Maria, if that's you, could you... Wait, man. I'm sorry. If you're in this room, call out like you just did, so I can hear you. Bro, that wasn't this one. That came from this one here. Hello?
As the boy walks through the area where the nuns used to sleep, near the entrance to the basement, he starts to hear a series of moans. He challenges the entities to manifest themselves, and out of nowhere, in the middle of total darkness, a clear and ghostly woman's voice echoes directly toward the camera. The explorer is left completely paralyzed, trying to process what just happened. There is no one else in this huge building. Did he really capture the echo of Sister Maria? Or do you think there's a more logical explanation for all of this? He continues his exploration practically with his heart in his throat. And just when you think you've seen it all, physical interaction takes center stage. Keep your eyes on the doorknob.
Hello? Are you trapped in there? You can come out. Don't be afraid. You're not in trouble anymore, okay? Go ahead, come out. Or how about this, little buddy? I'll open the door for you. Holy... That doorknob just moved. There's someone there. Okay, little boy or girl. I know you're here. Could you move this doorknob again? Use all the energy you need. Did you see that? Oh my God. Oh, buddy. And look, there's nothing. There's nothing here.
The explorer hears heavy footsteps echoing in this hallway. Because of this, he decides to speak to a closed door, asking the spirit to give him a sign that it is there. Immediately after this, the doorknob starts turning violently as if someone is trying to get out. He gathers his courage. He opens the door and shows that the room is completely empty. The evidence seems irrefutable, a mechanical movement with no apparent tricks, in a room with no exits. If you were in that place, would you open that door, or would you run away without looking back? In 2017, the Old Rogers Hospital in Adelaide, Australia, closed its doors. After 177 years of service, the place obviously was linked to the legend of the Grey Nurse, a specter that roamed its hallways. When demolition work began at this place, a group of workers inside came across something that made them turn on their phone cameras out of fear. Focus all your attention on the small window in the door.
And there's no behind there, right?
I'm staring there holding.
Yep, kid. There has to be some reason for it, right? Where are all these damn moths coming from?
There's no one walking past that door that fucking much.
Now let's see. No, it's there again, dude. I'm recording it, right? The f...
Oh.
You alright, mate? This was the last time I was here alone. Wouldn't you have been scared? I thought it was someone playing a prank.
Oh.
Can you explain that? No one's behind me. What the hell? It doesn't make any sense, man. Look at all this trash floating around.
Through the small glass window of a completely empty operating room door, you can see dense shadows moving and even what appears to be an arm crossing the frame, while strange particles float in the air. The workers checked the room several times and confirmed that there was no one inside. Could they have disturbed the rest of the ancient spirits of this hospital? Do you think there could be another explanation? Here is content creator Paul on a dirt road who was exploring isolated paths. What started as a simple adventure among friends in the middle of nowhere took a chilling turn as they approached the train tracks. Now take a good look at what's lying on the ground.
No rear brake is scary. The front wheel locked up. That's all the brake we have. Good thing I had a gear engaged. Bro, there's a human skull. No! Yeah, I think so. No, bro, come down here. No way. That looks like a human skull, guys. This is not what I wanted to find. Bro, check that out. Is that a human skull? I've been watching the Dom or Doc and...
Wow, that's human.
Bro, that's human.
Oh, that's...
That's dead. Those are teeth. Should we call the police?
I don't know about that one.
That's a human skull. Shit, that's actually a human head. That's a skull.
I don't think I've seen one.
Brother, that has teeth and all.
That's the murder weapon.
That's a little scary.
Should we take a picture of it?
Yes. We should go to the authorities about this case.
So this is our plan of action.
I'm not sure about staying. I think we should call the police.
Well, call them if you want, but...
You don't want to get involved?
I don't know. I'll stay here all day. I don't know.
Let me call my friend who's a cop. So I think my friend said we should call 911. That's not what I plan to do today. There it is.
How are they going to get here?
Are we calling the police from our motorcycle?
Police, fire, EMS, or mental health service.
Police, I found a skull. We're in the woods, we're riding dirt bikes, and we just found a human skull.
Okay, do you know exactly where you are?
Among the leaves, they discover a real human skull with the teeth still intact. After calling the police, the officers found more remains scattered throughout the area.
How are you? Good, good.
Good.
Yes, we found a human skull.
Over there, you can go through the fence and get there.
Well, the police just arrived. Let's follow them. They'll talk to the owner of the house and see if we can sneak in to get where we want to go. But now, I really don't know what's going on, but let's just go and see what's happening. So they'll actually open the door, which is surprising. I didn't think they would do it, but to our surprise, they will. Then we'll be able to leave. Bro, this is getting crazy. Seriously, but we're with the police, so we're good. Shit, we actually found a human head. I wonder if they'll find the rest of the body. I'm so intrigued. Yeah, I think if we go this way, we can get there too.
Even though the official version says it was someone who got lost and died from a fall, finding scattered bones in such a remote area always leaves a bitter taste. Do you think there could be another explanation? Or do you really think it was just a tragic accident? There are many videos on the internet of people who seem to be talking to themselves, but this footage from April 2024 at the entrance of a company is definitely one of the creepiest and most realistic. An employee was walking down the street toward his house when he suddenly stopped to talk to someone. Watch the opposite side of the road carefully.
Dude, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God that man was there.
It's really weird.
I swear to God, man. The man approached me and asked, "Excuse me, where's the first one?" I told him he had to cross and walk further down, I swear.
The man gestures and talks to absolute emptiness. The worker swore afterward, completely terrified, that there was a real person standing in front of him. However, when reviewing the video, users notice that just as he stops, a white ghostly silhouette passes in front of his path, as if that entity was the one that caused this terrifying illusion. Has anything like this ever happened to you while walking alone down the street? Christmas Eve, 2022, Bailey Page returned to her childhood home, a place where you're supposed to be safe. While his family slept upstairs, the father took a picture alone by the Christmas tree. Weeks later, her stepmother was looking through the pictures and completely froze when she noticed a chilling detail.
So this was the picture my dad had taken. Get ready for a scare, but this is not anyone I know.
Behind the tree, there was a tall, dark, and completely motionless silhouette that no one in the family recognized. The worst came after. The stepmother admitted she had seen the same entity behind her husband months earlier, but kept silent out of fear. Do you think it was a real intruder or something stalking this family for months? The bedroom should be your safe place, but for this woman, it became her worst nightmare. Tired of hearing creepy noises at night, she decided to install cameras. What she discovered was so terrifying that even a religious leader couldn't help her. In fact, the entity became more violent. Get ready and watch the screen, because things are about to get out of control. First, we see a doll moving on its own in an unnatural way, but that's not all. In the middle of the night, while the woman is sleeping deeply, something invisible rips the sheets off her with brutal force.
Last night, something took the blankets off me. This is absolutely terrifying.
The attacks are depriving her of sleep and have undoubtedly pushed her to the limit, to the point of wanting to move out immediately. This video is extremely hard to process because it doesn't seem like just a simple ghost story. This is a woman with a terminal illness who was resting in bed when her family noticed she was talking to someone invisible. With complete calm, she described a girl dressed in pink who was silently watching her.
What's amazing, Mom?
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The girl in pink?
You can't.
No, I can't see the girl in pink. Is she Chinese or Oriental?
Chinese.
Pardon me?
Chinese.
Chinese?
Party toy. Couple.
Are they having a party? What kind of party? A birthday party with kids? Who is having the birthday party?
Yes, I don't know.
No one else could see her, but the old woman insisted, even mentioning that they were having a children's party. Many claim that visions at the end of life are common, that they bring peace, but seeing the woman's conviction would shake anyone. Let's go inside this house, a place where strange sounds and misplaced objects are usually the first warning. A Reddit user, tired of not finding an explanation for what was happening in her house, set up a camera pointing at a room. Sharpen your eyes, because what happens takes place in just the blink of an eye. In the middle of the calm, a dark black semi-transparent mass emerges out of nowhere at the opposite end of the frame. It moves quickly before disappearing completely, as if it had never been there. The owner of the video was completely shocked when she saw the recording. She was absolutely convinced that her home is inhabited by a real spirit. This is another mysterious Reddit video that has left thousands of people speechless. A man woke up in the middle of the night after hearing noises inside his house. He searched everywhere, found no one, and so he decided to check the security cameras. Watch very carefully the movement in the center of the room. In the footage, a strange glowing sphere floats in the air, moving intelligently, while it continuously changes shape, almost as if it were a living being made of pure energy. This footage went viral, and no one has been able to give a logical or scientific explanation for this strange anomaly. For many, this proves that the house is inhabited by invisible beings. But tell me, what do you think this strange figure of light could be? Thanks for watching the video up to this point. Only the brave make it this far. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more horror. Have some good nightmares.